Magicians. Leo, if you like this will be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Leo, if you like this, you can order my services on Instagram. Before I began, I randomly shuffled out 3 cards from a different deck. The name escapes me. And what came out is quite clear here. It is a family situation. There used to be a partner here in your build. There used to be a partner here in your dream. And it's been fraught with anxiety or fighting, actual big, large fights of sore losers or a lot of... There's too much continuous negative passion. And one of you, and you're both magicians, so one of you is now holding up attacks or onslaughts from the other person. That's the only way this goes here. In magicians only. Let me start my timer. All right. Let's see where you're at with this. At the end of this read, we'll spin the Wheel of Fortune before you get your lucky number. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, please and thank you, please and thank you. Work, maybe work alone, make money alone. Maybe live alone now. You thought it would be a good adjustment? There was an adjustment here. Maybe you were working alone, living alone. You had to make an adjustment here. This may have been when the world closed. You may have been moving slowly with your own creation here, Leo. You may have been moving real slowly but diligently, putting a lot of work into it, maybe just focusing on your work. This hermit is only focused on work. Only focused on work. To just, resource collection mode still. You may have hit a point where you needed to change your perspective, approaching a new level, because it looks like right after that you needed to transition. So it looks like you knew you were approaching a transition here, and there was some kind of either a sexy girl or a sexy creative dream here that was really lighting your flame here, right? That's like the Olympic torch. You can't beat this kind of energy. This kind of energy is so inspiring. And if your work is as most magicians' work is, in an influential or inspiring field, you can't beat that energy. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. There's some kind of guard up. Well, you guarded the build. That's good. You guarded the landing. I like that. This is really good energy, Leo. This is really good energy. If you were transitioning to something, because she's very hot, this is a very sexy thing that you're trying to do here. You took a new position. I think you realized how sexy you wanted to be, or how sexy a person is you want to get, or how sexy this thing could be. That may have occurred to you. She may have crossed your path on this transition. She may have been a rebound relationship. Take it as it resonates, right? But this is you put a guard up here. You put a total guard up here. You balanced it. I always like to show this card like this if I can. If it comes up upright, it's really like this. It's where you totally balanced everything. There was a known opposition. There was going to be a known struggle here. And you preemptively guarded it. You did all the front end work. Perfect. You were able to land this relationship or this new thing or this new level. You were able to land it unopposed. You had the right combination. You maybe focused on work long enough. You had enough resources. You had enough personnel. You had the right team. If this is like a group album, everybody was free. Everybody was available. Everybody was interested. It hit the ground big. It left a big mark. This is a big new start for you, Leo. This is a big new start here. This is all in the past. When we hit the manifestation card, we'll break into the future or the present, depending on where you're at today. This is in love. This is in business. It was great. This is a really great new beginning. Oh, this was the works of love. This was the works of your love here. This was the whole 9 yards. This was it. You were ready to remember? You're ready here to whole 9 yards, this one, right? It was a big deal. It was a big deal. If this was in Venus retrograde last year, it was a big, crazy deal. What happened was you have an ex You have remnants from an old creation still glitching up your shit here. You know, this manifests as the ex who won't stay off your shit, who won't stay out of your ear, who you won't stop fucking. You had the works of love here. You left a glitch around. You didn't tie up this loose end. You didn't build in a self-destruct. You didn't pray for her to get a new man and hit the lottery like you were supposed to. P.S. There's ways, hit me. There's ways that don't end like this. She don't always have to win. That young lady could win. What it manifested was a lot of passion for manipulation of an old cycle. So what she did, watch this, Leo. She saw this. She saw the works of dedication, balance, emotional harmony. For a Leo, this is very difficult to achieve. And once a Leo achieves this, generally speaking, this is the last piece of the fucking puzzle, right? Because these two people are wed. Equal. Two of Cups. And for a Leo, that is something that Leos will hold on to, especially if it's sexy and they can be proud of it. They guarded the landing, they built it, and now it's a brand new start. Even if this is the same woman, it's like two different worlds. Yes? This is a different woman, I think, because she threw down a bunch of defeatist thoughts here. See how it broke the glass? You had guarded this well. You had guarded it well. And she had enough here, enough power left in her database here to put it together, and she was trying to break through your, what I call the incubator, right? Now, love is the law, love under will. Do what you will. What you will now, there's passion here now, but it's disorder and chaos from an old relationship. She confusified you into turning back around to her, huh? Because now instead of magicking, you're manipulating now. Or she triggered. Why do glitches stick around for you? Because you know you need to still receive their code in order to fix something here in your master design. And her bullshit here triggered in you a fiery inferno here that totally flipped you over. And you probably, in your past dealings with her, ended up like this more times than not. Why do you think she's attacking you? Karmic. Doesn't mean shit, except that you have one key. There's just one knot there to undo for her. Hit me on Instagram, we'll talk about it. Because that is a glitch. You need to transform this if you want to get back on course. You need to transform this if you want to get back on course. She baited you into flipping back over for her. She took you back to square one here. The interference is betraying you. This mental interference from her is betraying you. You may have a kid. That doesn't mean she's not a glitch. Pray for her to get a new man and hit the lottery. Stop fucking around. You know what you're capable of. What the fuck was all this for? What the fuck was all this for? You're gonna let a glitch get it again. Cause she been around. She know too much. She got too much data. You got a daughter with her? Or you guys knew her when you were young? Maybe she worked with you. Maybe you got a business with you. There may be another girl here or another female player who is very nurturing. Maybe a co-worker. I don't mind saying this is me in this deck. That's me. And I'm a high priestess, so boom. Now, pay attention. There's a girl coming in who can work the background with you. Partner in crime. She can explain to you how that happened. You are supposed to have that Ace of Wands upright, but maybe the only way, listen, for my male Leos here, you know how she calmed down? Listen, 30% of these women calm down this way. Right? And if what she is not a woman, but a self-destruct mechanism whereby every time you get close to achieving the next level, you get confused and go in on your word and go backwards and backslide, probably how you hurt yourself and self-destruct and have to go back to the beginning is with your dick. Or if you're a lady, with your mouth. You understand? But you got a person here who, I'll tell you what. The good news about this apparition is she will not play with any of that bullshit. She'd rather disappear and come up later and participate in your game than do any of that. And she's like the canary in the coal mine. If you start to get off track with a girl like this, she'll start walking. And that's your cue. If you want to keep her going in your program, you're going to need to adjust part of your code. Couple minutes left, please, and thank you. Maybe messages coming in. Maybe you want to contact. You're restricting the new creation because of the same lady, but now maybe she's revengeful. You may want to communicate and only restrict revengeful entities' access, because this is a fast forward motion of quick creation. There's a good window right now, and especially if you got her on your team, this is a good moment now to start talking, to start brainstorming here. Yep. Everything's working out. Oh, look at the symmetry. When these guys come out together, this is meant to be. Listen, you can plot now. This is your gateway. This is your gateway. Where you've been troubled, now you have the power. You've been troubled in sending out enough because you've had to keep restricting your creations from a glitch. You've got it now. You can plow like this. When they go like this, you can bust through here. You can make the window here.